Ladies and gentlemen, it's Jojo Bravo here once again for Anarchy Championship Wrestling, and I am in the historic Times Square in downtown New York. Right up there you can see there's the legendary ball that's gonna drop tonight at midnight and welcome in 2014. Looks a little less symmetrical than I remember, but it's a very old ball. You see, tonight is going to be a great night for me. The champagne's gonna be flowing. It's gonna be a cavalcade of stars, myself chief amongst them. You see, Paul, since I lost my tag team titles, everybody thinks that I've gone crazy. But a guilty by association ain't. I'm gonna prove that it's you that's gone crazy for picking Jack Jameson as a tag team partner.
A few people have asked me why I do what I do to Ricky Starks. And at first, I didn't quite understand why I was doing what I was doing to Ricky Starks. And then it clicked. Just came in there, popped in there, and it clicked. Ricky Starks was me 4 years ago when I first came into ACW.
Barrett Brown. 2 years ago, when I started wrestling for Anarchy Championship Wrestling, I joined a little group called The Takeover, and I worked my way from the bottom all the way to the top, and I earned my moniker, the Texas Prodigy. And now you go out, and just because the fans name you a prodigy, you think you can step up to my level and take my moniker? That's not how it's gonna work, because a lion doesn't concern himself with the opinion of sheep. And that's exactly what you are, Barrett Brown, a sheep. And at guilty by association, the Texas Prodigy is going to take you out back for your slaughter.
You know, in ACW, there's a lot of talk about who's Mr. ACW, who's the best in ACW, who's the head honcho. And in years, we've had different guys that have stand up and stood tall in front of all in ACW, like Mike Dell, Scott Summers, JT LaMotta. And then there was a dry point where ACW was looking for that next guy, that next big thing in Texas. But not just in Texas, the world. And that guy was me, ACH. And I am the last hero of Anarchy. I am Mr. ACW.
But the marionette act comes to an end. Because me, I'm the smart one. I'm the real tag team genius, and I'm the real leader of tag team wrestling in Anarchy Championship Wrestling.
Young kid, given the opportunity to excel in wrestling. Maybe a little bit too cock-strong in his approach. But always loved wrestling and wanted wrestling to work out. I see that in Ricky Starks. In fact, even after what we've done to each other, I don't hate Ricky Starks. I have no hate in this body. I'm all heart. I'm all love. But Ricky Starks, the difference between you and I is when I came into ACW, I had people who beat me and pulled that heart out of me. You walk in here and you think you own the joint, and you think that you're just gonna get by with your good looks and your fancy moves and people clapping for you. Yeah, Ricky Starks. This is not gonna cut it.
And when it comes to putting guys on the map here in Texas, here in ACW, I'm the guy that you have to go through. I'm the guy that gives you the approval. In January 19th, at the biggest stage of them all in Texas in ACW. Guilty by association, I have that chance to do the same thing with Jason Silver. Jason Silver, the last time we faced, we were both very young in the business. Now we both have matured and grown up. And see, this time around, the playing field is a little bit different.
Oh, hey. Sorry, kind of busy doing some stuff. I know you guys wanted me to talk about guilty by association, but you know, only the complacent or the naive should think that I'm not a threat. Sorry, I'm really busy. You know, Su Young, just because I'm not wrestling tonight doesn't mean I'm not watching. I'm studying every move that you make.
I've seen your promos and how much fire and life that you have in those promos. And that's great. I see that. And I think to myself, man, if he only had heart. If he only had heart. Because Ricky, a fire can be extinguished. And that's what I've done to you each and every time I've met you in the middle of that ring. I've extinguished that fire.
Sorry, hold on. You know, I'm calm and I'm collected now, but I didn't forget what you and the business did. I've been left down and out way too many times. Not guilty by association, Su Young. I'm coming for you.
Evangelistica, you got me. You backed me to a corner. But see, the problem is now you're inside a cage. I'll put my career on the line. I'll do what it takes. Because if I can't beat you, Evan, I don't even want a career. People like you just walk around here. You disrespect people. You tell the world that they're nothing. And that everybody should bow down to you like you're some type of god. Evan inside the cage is just a man.
While you stood in Texas, getting better and becoming all that you can be, I traveled America doing that exact same thing. So, I may have a couple of tricks up my sleeve that you don't know about, but your athleticism, well, it's quite like mine. It's surprising. And on January 19th, I have a surprise for you, my friend. Nation Motivation. I am ACH, and this is Motivation.
So, I hope that you're getting yourself prepared, and you're getting your partner, Jack Jameson, prepared. Because it's going to be a night that you're never going to forget in your entire career. New York! Happy New Year's, boys. Focus up.
GBA. Guilty by Association 2014. One of two things are going to happen. I'm going to extinguish that fire forever, or I'm going to do the best thing that'll ever happen to you, and I'm going to pull that heart out of you for everyone to see. Either way, it's going to be a glorious day, Ricky Starks.
At the end of the day, Evan, even by some miracle, you beat me, you're not walking out of this cage. You're not.
There's nothing you can do to change it. You don't have